guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, I'm Patty and I upload 2 videos a week. I do gnomes on Mondays and I do budget-friendly home decor on Thursdays. Today, I'm going to show you how to take some inexpensive pumpkins and turn them into some beautiful high-end decor. If you want how to make them, stick around. I show you how. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Okay, for this project, I'm going to use a couple of the Dollar Tree pumpkins, and I'm going to use a pumpkin that I got at Hobby Lobby. First, I'm going to take the little pearls from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to cut them in 3 pearl lengths. So you can go across 3 pearls and cut a strip. And this is a pumpkin that I got at it's in the $3 one at Dollar Tree. And you're just going to start at the very top where the stem is, and you're just going to come all the way down in the center of each section and then trim it off at the back. Now there's going to be 2 sections in there that are a lot skinnier, and you're just going to use 2 beads on those. So go ahead and cut all your strips and then just go ahead and start attaching them. And kind of stretch it as you go along the bottom. And if you don't feel like it's tacky enough, be sure and go ahead and glue the top part and the bottom part. And then after we get all these put on, we're going to paint all 3 pumpkins in this project together. So we're going to go ahead and get all of them ready, and then we'll paint them together. And this is a good way to use little scraps too, because you don't have to use a complete strip on these. But just get it filled in and then put it aside, and we're going to paint it here in a second. Okay, on the next one, this is a anti-slip rug mat that I got at Dollar Tree. It just goes underneath a rug, and it's an anti-slip mat. And you're just going to open it up, and we're going to cut it in strips where you have 4 squares showing. And I got this pumpkin at Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to go ahead and glue it at the very top, and then we're going to start gluing it down. Now I'm going to get some Mod Podge out, and that's how I started attaching mine. But after I got through about 5 of these strips, I figured the hot glue was just good enough that you didn't really need the Mod Podge. But you just want to make sure that you get it completely put down there, and any of them that go over a section that's curved in, you need to make sure that it goes inside those curves. Just want to make sure it all gets put together. And then we're going to come in and we're going to put the second strip on, and you're going to try and get it as close to the other strip without overlapping too much. And I'm just using a paint stick just to kind of glue that down, because the hot glue does come right through that. But go ahead and stretch these just like you did the other ones, because you do want it to be as tight as it can be. And then this is where I switched it up, and I'm just going to put hot glue only on it. And you're going to have to kind of go down the sides too with this on the hot glue just to hold it in. And in the indent areas, you need to put hot glue so you can push it on into that indent. And just keep going until you get them all glued in. Go back in and glue down the sides that are sticking up a little bit, because you do want it kind of flat. Okay, we're going to put that one aside. We're going to start on the next one. This one, we're just going to use some paper brads, and we're just going to push them into the pumpkin. And I got this pumpkin at Dollar Tree too. It was a $3 pumpkin. And you're just going to put them in about 1 inch apart. And on the ones that have the little skinny slit on it where it doesn't go all the way to the top, we're going to do the same thing, but we're not going to put a top brad. And you could use any foam pumpkin that you want to, as long as it has an outside shell on it. You don't want to use one that doesn't, otherwise it will melt with the paint. Next, I'm going to take all 3 of these outside, and I'm going to spray paint them with a Rustoleum hammered dark bronze paint. And just do light sweeping coats. You don't want to overspray it because you don't want any runs. And there's my little pup, Murphy. And there's little Maxwell. Next, I'm taking these little candlestick holders I got at Dollar Tree, and I'm going to paint them with a Krylon Fusion matte black paint. I'm going to paint the top and the sides. On this one, we're going to take some Decoart Metallic Rich Espresso paint. We're going to go ahead and put it on a rag, and we're just going to dab it onto the anti-slip mat only. Now, when you first paint this, that anti-slip mat will be a little bit tacky, but once you get this process done here and let it dry, it won't be tacky anymore. But just want to make sure you don't get it on the pumpkin, that you just get it on the mat. On this next one, we're just going to do the same thing, but we're just going to cover the pearls. Now, if you get it on the pumpkin while you're doing that, just go ahead and stop and wipe it off before it dries. I did get it on a couple places, but it comes right off. Just want to do the pearls only. Okay, in this next one, we're just going to do just the brads. And just take your time on this. Since they are raised, it was a little bit easier to paint these than the other two because they do stick up off of the pumpkin. But just get each one of them. Next, we're just going to glue them to our candlesticks. Just put a little glue all the way around the outside edge. Don't put too much where it shows underneath the pumpkin. Just put the pumpkin in the center on each one of them. This was really a quick and easy project. Besides waiting for the paint to dry, it went by really fast. These pumpkins turned out beautiful. They really have a high-end look to them. If you like these kind of videos, be sure and give me a like. And if you want to see future videos, be sure and subscribe and hit that bell if you want to be notified when I have a new video upload. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it.